I've always loved movies. I used to make videos with my friends all the time that weren't really serious or anything, but they're still fun messing around with a camera. And so I figured that would be cool to do, a career. And I mean, I've always been interested in all aspects of film, so history, watching movies, analyzing them, and putting them together. And I've also done a lot of theater, so that kind of aspect of film has always interested me as well. That whole, I don't know, for lack of a better term, show business. When I saw first Lord of the Rings for the first time, I was 9 years old, and that was the first time I was like, oh, movies are really cool. That was the first time I was really just blown away by it. And then I was 13 or 14, I saw The Godfather for the first time. I was like, oh, wow, this is really quality stuff. When I was in middle school, I used to make really kind of goofy short things for YouTube with a couple of friends of mine, and I've kind of done that on and off through high school. I've also tried to do a lot of things.
Agent Smith, run away! I'll get you wherever. What are you gonna do?
A grenade.
Where'd you get that?
I don't know.
I also did a 5-week summer program at the North Carolina School of the Arts. It's basically like a crash course freshman year. So in 5 weeks, you do essentially everything you would be doing your freshman year. So you take classes and then you have to write a 5-minute short and then film that. Well, everyone I've ever talked to, they say for film, you want to be in New York or LA. I didn't really want to go to LA because I don't really like it there. And it was just too far away from home for me. And I think in New York, there's more of the type of things, more kind of independent film, which is what I'd like to do. And it's in the city. They have a lot of really good intern possibilities. I just like the resources they have. I was going to minor in theater. It was just kind of not, it just wouldn't have worked out with my schedule. I mean, if I get the chance to, I'll totally try to grab onto it, but it's not really my focus now. I wrote and directed a couple of films, and I'm successful at it. Able to do what I love and live comfortably. I'm not struggling, even if that means I'm working as a second unit director, which is someone who kind of works under the director with filming. I think that would be awesome, even if I'm an assistant director, if I'm a production manager or something. Obviously, like I said, in a dream world, I've maybe directed 4 or 5 films. I don't know about Oscars. I guess, yeah, sure, maybe I've had a couple of Oscar nominations. This isn't the ultimate fantasy, I guess. If I'm in the industry and I can work where I'm living comfortably and I'm not struggling, then I'll be perfectly fine. Once you're in high school, I totally think watch every kind of movie you can, whether it just came out last week or it came out 50 years ago, it came out 75 years ago. If it's American, if it's Italian, if it's French, if it's really really weird, I think watch anything you can. You can study a lot of different kinds of art forms, theater, music, art in general. I think that really helps. And then obviously I think get a camera and just mess around with it. Even if it's the dumbest thing you've ever done, it's just really goofing around. If you're fiddling around with a camera and using editing software, then you're already 10 steps ahead of the person who's going into school completely cold. I highly recommend trying to do one of those summer programs because I think those are great and really beneficial.